Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. This time I'm going to talk about what happened today on World Baseball Classic 2026, Day 6. Well, today there were played 7 games. So I'm going to talk about that in the pool play A. In the first game, Colombia defeated 4-3 Panama. It was a very interesting game where the game was very close, but the big difference was the sixth inning, where in the top six, in the top six inning, Colombia scored the 4 runs, and that was the difference to win that game. Panama tried a lot because they scored 1 run in the bottom of the sixth, and they scored another two in the bottom of the eighth. They had the opportunity to tie this game in the bottom of the ninth, but they couldn't, and they lost that game. Unfortunately for them, for both teams, they finished their participation in this tournament, and they were eliminated because they finished with a 1-3 record. And in the second game of the group, Puerto Rico defeated Cuba 4-1. About this game, this was a very tremendous game where Puerto Rico shows that in this moment they are in a better situation than the Cuba, where the big difference was in the bottom of the second, where the Puerto Rico scored the first 2 runs of the game. They took the lead and they handled the game and they handled the rest of the games. Thanks to this victory, Puerto Rico improved to a 3-0 record, and they won and they qualified to the next round, and they qualified to the knockout round, and Cuba qualified to the next round, and they finished it with a 2-1 record. And in the pool play B, in the first game, Great Britain didn't have any problem defeating Brazil 8-1. This was an easy game where the Great Britain showed that they were the best team. They were a better team than Brazil, and Brazil showed that in this moment they were the worst team in all the tournament. So unfortunately for both teams, they were officially eliminated, where the Great Britain won his first game of the tournament, and Brazil finished winless. And in the second game of the pool play B, in a tremendous game that has finished a few minutes ago, USA defeated Mexico 5-3. This was a tremendous game, and it was an obvious score because USA is one of the favorite teams, if not the favorite team, to win this competition. Remember that USA had more than 20 years that couldn't defeat Mexico, and this was the first time this was the second time in this tournament that USA defeated Mexico, and this was the first time in 20 years. It was a close game, but the big difference was the USA scored all the runs in the bottom of the tier, and that was enough to win the game. After that, sorry, the USA handled very good the situation, but I think that Mexico had 2 opportunities in the bottom of the sixth and in the bottom of the eighth, where they scored 2 runs in these two innings, but they wasted a lot of opportunity to score another runs and tie the game. So this was with this result, USA improved to a 3-0 record, but they are not qualified yet, and Mexico lost its first game of the tournament. And in the pool play C, there was only one game where Korea defeated Australia at 7-2. This was a very important game because Korea needed to win this game and by 5 or more runs to win this game, and this is what happened, where Korea was the best team. They were leading in the before the top night, where they were leading by 4 point difference 6-2, but in that moment they needed 1 run to qualify to the quarterfinals. So they scored the 7 run in the top night, and thanks to that run, the Korea won the game and they qualified to the knockout round. Even that the both teams finished with the same record to two, when Korea qualified to the quarterfinals because they scored more. They had a better run difference than Australia, were very well. And in the pool play D, Dominican Republic didn't have any problem and defeated Israel 10-1. The Dominica didn't have any problem. They had the game under control where they were leading or winning the game since the top second. They scored 5 runs and that was enough to win that game because they controlled the game. Thanks to this victory, the Dominican Republic won its third game of the tournament and they qualified to the quarterfinals. And Israel fell to a 1-2 record and then most probably they're going to be eliminated. And the second game of this group, Venezuela didn't have any problem defeated the Nicaragua 4-0. This was a very important victory because thanks to this victory, Venezuela won its third game of the tournament and they qualified to the knockout round. And Nicaragua fell to a 0-4 record. They finished its participation in this tournament and they are eliminated. So, how I told you, Puerto Rico qualified in the pool A San Juan, where they won. They have a preferred record 3-0, and they won this group. About the second place, Cuba need to defeat the Canada. Or I don't know what is the other team. No, need to defeat the sorry, no. Cuba need to win its last game to qualify to the quarterfinals, and Colombia, Panama are eliminated, and Canada need to win his last game. I think that they will play against Cuba. Yes, no. They will play again. Yeah. Canada will play against Cuba, where the winner of that game will define the second place. And in the pool play in Houston, USA have the preferred record 3-0, but they need to defeat Italy to qualify to the quarterfinals. And it's something interesting because tomorrow we'll play USA and Italy, and if USA win that game, they will win the group and they will qualify to the knockout round. So if the Italy win the group, is going to put interesting the situation because if Italy defeat the USA, then most probably the Mexico is going to be eliminated. So I am assuming that tomorrow Italy is going to lose against USA, and Italy and Mexico will play the second place in this group the next Wednesday, where these two teams will play each other. So I think that it's going to be a very interesting game where Mexico need to win that game to qualify to the quarterfinals, and Great Britain and Brazil are eliminated. And Brazil have been the worst team in this competition. The Pool C Tokyo is finished its participation, where Japan and Korea qualified to the quarterfinals. Where Japan is going to play tomorrow against Asia, but they won this group. It's nothing in place, and Korea qualified to the quarterfinals because the run difference, where they finished with the same record as Australia and Chinese Taipei, something where. And the Pool D that is playing Miami, Venezuela, Dominican Republic are undefeated. They qualify to the quarterfinals and they will play in the last game between these two teams to define who is going to win this group, and the rest of the teams are eliminated. So what will happen tomorrow? Tomorrow we will play 4 games in the pool play A. Canada will play against Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico won that group, and Canada is a must win this game to try to still have possibilities to qualify to the quarterfinals. If Canada lose this game, they're going to be eliminated. So I think Puerto Rico is going to win this game, and they will eliminate Canada, and this will make the Cuba will qualify to the quarterfinals. And in the pool play B, Italy against USA. This is a very the Canada against Puerto Rico will be played at 19 o'clock Eastern Time. This is in the pool play B. Will play Italy against USA. This game is going to be played 20 o'clock Eastern Time. This is a very important game for me because here Mexico had possibilities to qualify or to be eliminated. So the most probably is that USA is going to win this game, and USA is going to win this group with a perfect record. So about that, the most probably is that because in my opinion USA is going to defeat Italy, Mexico will play everything against Italy the next Wednesday, and the pool play C, Czechia will play against Japan. There is nothing in play. This game is going to be played at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. There is nothing to in play in this game because Japan won the group and Czechia is eliminated. So I think that Japan are going to put a lot of bench players, but even that they are better than Czechia, and the Japan will win this game by 1 or 2 run difference, and they will finish with a perfect record. In the pool play D, Israel will play against Netherlands. This game is going to be played at 19 o'clock Eastern Time. Both teams are eliminated, so I think that the Netherlands is going to win this group. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me on social media platforms. So see you next video. Ciao.